Hi everyone, my name is Tanya Adhikari. Right now I am pursuing LLM from Jogesh Chandra Choudhury College in Kolkata, West Bengal. So today's topic of discussion is Right to Information Act. I shall begin my discussion with famous maxim of Mahatma Gandhi, that is, the real Swaraj will come not by the accusation of authority by a few, but by the accusation of capacity by all to resist authority when abused. When Mahatma Gandhi said this, he may not have imagined that one day India will have to make a law to empower people for something as basic as seeking information about the development of the country. So, Right to Information Act was passed on the date of 12 October 2005. The date shall be remembered as an era of empowerment for the common man in India. It is applicable everywhere except the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The law was passed by Parliament on 15 June 2005 and came fully into force on 12 October 2005. Information disclosure in India prior to that was restricted by the Official Secrets Act and various other special acts which now are the new RTI, that is in Right to Information Act, relaxes. So, transparency and accountability in administration is like the sine qua non of participatory democracy. As we live in a democratic country, free flow of information is must because it helps the society to be aware, knowledgeful about its situation. Therefore, information is a very basic, inalienable, and natural right of every human being. In a democratic country like India, right to information, accountability, and transparency is the basic postulate of a democratic government. Without these basic pillars, a democratic government cannot survive because freedom of information brings transparency and openness in the administration and keeps government more accountable, efficient, and corruption free. However, the transformation from this good governance to is possible only when there is a possibility of increasing participation of people in governance and in free access of information. By this fact, Indian Parliament passed the Right to Information Act 2005 to make government more responsible, accountable, and corruption free. The Right to Information Act became the pioneer tool of the citizen of India for promoting, protecting, and defending their right to know. Because at the end of the day, law is the reflection of will and wish of society. Democracy requires, as we all stay in a democratic country, and for that reason, democracy requires an informed citizenry and transparency of information. These two are very vital element in functioning and also to contain corruption and to hold government and this their instrumentalities accountable to be governed. The Right to Information Act 2005 is a very landmark legislation which brings to light the secrecy of administration. It is an effective means to promote democratic ideology because government here is for the people, by the people, and of the people. So, the notion of Right to Information Act gained importance, or the basic idea of right to information gained importance when Article 19 of Universal Declaration of Human Rights was adopted in 1948, ensuring everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom of opinion without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media and regardless of frontiers. Also, Article 19.2 of International Convent on Civil and Political Rights 1966 says that everyone shall have the right to freedom of expression, the freedom to seek, impart information and ideas of all kind regardless of frontiers. The Right to Information Act 2005, the basic background, like from where the idea of right to information became so prominent. So, in 1987, some laborers in Rajasthan has been refused their wages on fees of inconsistent performance. Mazdoor Kishan Shakti Sangathan, an activist group, fought for these people and demanded that the authorities need to produce the important evidence to confirm the employees' performance fact. After a sequel of protest, the group were given the copies of roll which additionally introduced to the floor of the corruption which existed in that office premises. Provoked via such discrepancies, the activist group, protested for the RTI. This protest turned into a widespread outrage in India, which gradually led to the passing of Freedom of Information Act 2002, which ultimately became the RTI Act 2005. So, what constitutes information? So, according to RTI Act, what is information? According to Section 2F of RTI Act defines information as a material in any form including files, memos, email, critics, recommendation, press releases, circulars, order, logbooks, contract, reports, papers, samples, model, data material held in any electronic form and information relating to any private body which can be accessed by a public authority under any other law for the time being in force. So, Right to Information Act have to pass a series of a series of fight to become a fundamental right. Over the years, Supreme Court has consistently ruled in the favor of citizens' right to know and information. There are various landmark cases in the freedom of information and right. Some of them are Bennett Coleman and Corporation versus Union of India, where the court said that where the right to information was held to be included within the right to freedom of speech and expression guaranteed by Article 19(1) subsection A. Also in Indira Gandhi versus Raj Narayan, the court explicitly said that it is not in the interest of the public to cover with a veil of secrecy the common routine business. The responsibility of official to explain and justify their act is the chief safeguard against oppression and corruption. So, as we can see that Right to Information Act is a path breaking and it was a landmark legislation passed by the Parliament of India to make its citizen, to make its people aware of their own rights, duties and all the information which government holds for the betterment of our society. So in conclusion, I can say that the era of darkness in policy making was overtaken by the new regime of information. Until such information was only the property for those who have power and authority. It was not meant for the common people. But after the introduction of the RTI Act 2005, it became such a machinery through which access to information was done by common people, and moreover, it exposed the government to public scrutiny, thus making it an effective way of good governance and democracy. The act itself has given a very powerful weapon in the hands of the people, that is the right to information in our new age of modernization. It not only helped in eradicating illiteracy but also helped people in making aware of various rights and facilities given to them by their government. Also empowered people to make appropriate choices of leaders and policies that will affect them. The act itself is a proof of how law has evolved with time and as per the requirement of our society. So, we can say that RTI is a landmark legislation in our today's world. Through RTI, through Right to Information Act, we can really know our government has helped us to be aware of various rights, various facilities given to us by the government. So RTI as a whole, I can say that RTI is a landmark legislation passed by our parliament. Thank you.